Yeah, day three. Um, I'm not gonna see how late I am, but we're here. So let's just get to it. We'll try to do everything that we wanted to do from day two and onward, and just finish out with a bang. Let's go. What's good, anime enthusiasts and con-goers alike? This is, like I said, day three of Kamicon. And, well, day threes are really the mellow, chill, wind down days. It's a Sunday. Not a whole lot of people are gonna be here. Not a whole lot of people are gonna have probably the energy or the mental state do some amazing things. But there are others that will be energetic and happy. Some of the best cosplays are saved for either Friday or Saturday because those are the most popular days, and Sunday is the days that have the least amount of people, and that's okay. That's fine. Maybe a lot of closet cosplays, maybe a few amazing cosplays that you may see walking around and taking pictures of other people. It's a mixed bag, but this is where closing ceremonies happen. You do your last minute shopping in the vendor room. You meet up your friends one last time, get a few more reps in the arcade room, maybe go to the VR, maybe play a couple more con games. Just another day to have fun and not expend so much energy. Chill, be nice. For that reason, not a whole lot that I got of day three. And that's, like I said, okay. I did talk to a couple more organizations, so we got their spills ready to go. And currently, at this moment in time, as I'm walking around looking for my plus one, and managed to find my plus one for the day, and doing a good deed for the day is that my friend said that they were, talking, and I don't remember if she said she was talking with them, but there was another group that were sitting next to her while she was waiting on me, and they left their stuffed Deadpool doll. So instead of, well, we could have taken it to Lost and Found, but my friend has the best photographic memory and listening skills on this earth, and we went on a journey to return the stuffed doll. And we went back to the vendor room, tried to find them, didn't find them there. Went back upstairs to the second floor, looked around. Then we went up to the third floor because my friend remembered that they were going to be going to a panel at a certain time. And they're probably thinking, so they're probably going to be waiting outside that place. So we went up to the third floor, turned around into the back corner, and what do you know? They were there waiting, and they were so happy to receive the doll, her mother and her kids. Beautiful, nice moment. We did our good thing. Like I said, we didn't need to go through the whole thing. We could just taken it to Lost and Found, and they would have gotten there too. But since she knew or had an idea of where they were, we deduced the location, and we saved the day. It was good. So after that, we decided to go back to the vendor room and do our due diligence and check and make sure if there's anything else that we wanted to buy. For one, I was already content with what I had yesterday, so I didn't need to spend any more. So it was just us going through, see if there's anything last minute that'll probably catch our attention. Not for me, and also for my friend, didn't get anything else. But as you can see right now, I did not see this on Friday or Saturday. One of the booths with the pink teddy bear, I cannot remember the name for the life of me, but they had their mascot in their entire costume, and you could get free pictures with them, have fun, check out the booth at the same time. I mean, honestly, I wish I could be in one of these big things. It's a fun thing. Dress up, take pictures of other people, cosplayers, have fun. Probably scare them if they aren't suspecting of it. It's cool. But after that, like I said, we just scoured the vendor room for anything else. Didn't really find anything. And so we went back upstairs. And remember when I said when I got a couple more people to do their spells for their non-profit organizations or organizations in general, I got 2 more. So at this time, we'll let them do their thing and we'll get back to whatever else I did for the day.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're here at Comic-Con with Extra Life Birmingham, and so we are a fundraising program of Children's Miracle Network supporting our local Children's Miracle Network hospital, which in Birmingham is Children's of Alabama. So we're just here spreading awareness of how you can get involved and fundraise for your local hospital. There's lots of things that you can do, and you can visit extra-life.org to learn more about how you can get started and fundraise.
Baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here at Blurred Over. We are here in Birmingham, Alabama, my home city, at Comic-Con 2026. It's been great vibes, it's been a good time, and we always here for the community, and y'all know the word, WTW, what's the word? Say it with me, UNITY. What does that spell? Unity. And this is how we're gonna make it to life together. Thank y'all for checking us out, and follow this great page, and I'll see you next time.
So those were the only 2 that I got for the day, and I was fine with that. But Extra Life, I actually did a 24/7, and what do we call it again? It was an all-nighter, a 24/7 live stream. No, we streamed for 24 hours at UAB when I was still at college, and I was still part of a gaming organization called GG at UAB, or GG.UAB. If for anyone that kind of like I was there, part of that. Hi, how you doing? I was there for a couple of years, and of course, my friends, if you're watching and you were also part of GGUAB, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Yeah, we did that. That was an awesome thing that we did. We raised some money. It was a blast. And honestly, I would do it again, especially now that I used to stream, but I could definitely do it again. I just need to get the resources and just do it again. So that may or may not come to fruition. We'll see. Work out the kinks and all that. And also, Blurred Over, I've seen them multiple times. They had the awesome what do they call it? The panorama shot with the device. That's always cool. And so after that, we went over to the next con game that I wanted to get. This is Protect the Con Girls. This is similar to Dodgeball, except with huge, massive dodgeballs that may or may not hurt you. We have these little, what do you call them? Not pool balls? Ball pit balls, yeah. The ball pit balls. They're a lot less, deadly and a lot more safe. And the same deal, 2 teams going at it, dodgeball style. And, of course, you have to protect your con girl, which are 2 staff members dressed as the con girls, and they stand off into the back. And once you've gotten out all of the other team members, then the con girl steps forward and you have to get her out. And then if all the members of the team except for the con girls are gone, then the con girls do a 1v1, and that's what you just saw. That was awesome. That was amazing. They did that for several times throughout the day until the end of that, to determine the winner for that team, which team gets points. Then after that, I did not get myself recording of doing one of the rhythm games, my favorite rhythm game of all time, Dance Rush Stardom. And after I had a session on that, I was heavily parched. Like, I needed water, and we were looking for water. Eventually, we went to the concession stand, and got me a bottle of water, and I was fine after that. Well, not really fine. I was still, not heavily breathing, but I kind of needed to rest after that. So this is where we sat down and actually waited, because after that there wasn't anything else that was going on that I wanted to get. I did want to go to closing ceremonies, but there was one panel that I really, 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 really wanted to go to, and it was about voice acting by a couple of famous VA artists that were there. I didn't get their. They were there, getting autographs, but also there to do the panel. And I went to the panel, got some amazing information, and that really got me inspired back to, actually try voice act. I mean, I've always wanted to do like voice acting, at least for like a dub of an anime or maybe a fan passion project. I don't know, because way back in high school, I had classmates telling me to recite lines from The Lion King, particularly Mufasa: Simba, you have deliberately disobeyed me. Things like that, And in college with student media at UAB, people said I had a voice for radio. I did some promos. I was on one of my friends' radio shows for a bit, just doing things about that. I have fun. And of course, even nowadays, if I join some random friend groups or meet with other people are like, dang, you have a voice for radio. You should be on radio. And I've always joked about, how the English dub on some anime can be funny and also at the same time. And I thought, I could do better than that. I was like, wait a minute. Should I? I could. But I don't know how. Well, at least I know how. It's just I don't know how to put myself out there. So that was the reason for me to go to the panel, to really to push me over the edge and give it a shot. So at some point, I'm gonna try. It's a new year, try new things, and stick with it, and we'll see where that goes. But honestly, after that, my time at the convention was over. So I'm just gonna let this B-roll footage of me sitting down and my camera play out and give you my final thoughts on Comic-Con 2026. Overall, A+. I can't really find any faults in it unless you have like some personal nitpicks here and there. I will say the one criticism I can have is the tabletop room. It really didn't have the same pizzazz as it had for like a few years running in the past. No fault to the staff members at Comic-Con. It's, all the way down to the vendor and what they bring and what they do and what the events that they do, that sort of thing. The tabletop room was there. You can go in, chill, play some board games, demo board games, join in on some free sessions and play, hang out, meet new friends, whatnot. That's fine. But at the same time, it wasn't it. I usually go to the tabletop room and chill and play things, but this year I only stepped in there twice. Once on Friday, and I think a couple of times on Saturday, because I got that booster box of Oshi Push. And I could also hear the same sentiments being heard while I was there. Some people wondering, well, why the vendor from a couple years running wasn't doing it. Some other people were wondering why this certain event in the tabletop room wasn't running, because they liked it. And I saw some few comments on the Facebook about it, and even my coworker that I talked to the days after, he said he took one step in, didn't go that far beyond the product, and just stepped back out. And I said, I understand. So that was the only real criticism and critique overall, that not necessarily like puts a damper in everything, like it brings the entire thing down. No, it's one-off section. You know, there's other places that you can go to experience and have fun. If you really do enjoy tabletop club rooms and you enjoyed yourself, that's fine. You know, I'm not shaming you or your opinion. You're valid. It's just that other of us, we just had differing opinions, and that's okay. And of course, each and every year, they try new things. They get new vendors. That's fine. We had a bigger vendor room. We had a lot more space, and they had the big do-it-yourself area. That was cool. And you know, juggling different things, trying out new vendors and new places, it's gonna shake them things up. Some things you'll like one year, some things you won't like it again the next year. It just depends, and that's okay. But other than that, I had a blast. My friend, she also had a blast. I was happy and glad to meet old friends and new friends and make those connections, and really, honestly, bolster myself while even doing this whole entire thing. Like, I didn't even. I wanted to. I had the idea to go up to the organizations and ask them for a promo, but inside me, I didn't want to, because I'm not antisocial. I am an introvert. It's really difficult for me to like go up to strangers and ask things without like a very good reason or so. But with the help from my friend and just buckling down and telling myself, just do it, just go and do it, and I did it, and it was great. As you can see, they were happy to do it. I was happy that they did it, and I have fun editing. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you just go against what you are, like, what's troubling you, like getting past your fears. And when you do that, and once you step to the other side, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. You never know what you'll like on the other side unless you take that step. And sometimes you need that push. And once you have that push, hey, everything's good. But with that being said, can't wait for next year. That's all I can say. Can't wait for next year to come. And while I'm waiting for the next year to come, there are other conventions that I will do and I will cover and I'll put up on the channel. And it'll be in the same style as this, possibly a little bit better. Seeing some more organizations if they are willing to do something. And I really want to get some cosplay people to do some 360 shots or one thing or another. Maybe get some people talking as well, so it's not just me and my voiceover and some B-roll footage going on. A little bit of combination of everything, that sort of thing. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed watching and listening through my journey of Comic-Con 2026, and hope you all continue to stay tuned in for more that's to come this year. If you were there at Comic-Con, let me know down in the comments below. If you got any questions, I can answer them if you need me to. If nothing else, thank you all for watching. If you are subscribed, thank you all for subscribing. If you're not, you don't have to, but it is appreciated. If nothing else, hope all of you have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I hope your day is just a little bit better than it already is. With that, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.